It will smell the whole room.
Crack open them sardines, boy.
You want to try sardines?
No, I do not.
I don't think Mike wants to.
It's going to smell up the whole room.
I'll crack into the oysters, though. Well, he can't smell anything right now.
You can't smell anything?
No, not really, or taste much.
Yeah, because I'll like literally take the can of tuna out of the cupboard, and Devin's like, I smell fish. And I'm like, I didn't even fucking open it yet.
Well, and I'm fine with it. You make things sometimes that smell like fish that aren't fish, and that's what concerns me.
Fish things don't go with some things that normal people would eat.
I'm just trying to bring it to your attention. Sometimes you eat fish-smelling things that aren't fish, and that's troublesome.
I saw a reel of this mom talking to her daughter and showing what her daughter was eating for the morning.
Yeah.
And her daughter was eating corn on the cob. And she made sure to preface it was 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
She was eating corn on the cob. She had herring. And she had a peach. Like, it was something weird, like a peach asparagus salad or something weird like that on the side.
That'd be good.
In the morning?
In the morning. Just blasting corn on the cob and herring.
Is she Swedish?
No. She's just a white lady.
That's weird. I mean, fish for breakfast is a Swedish thing. When I was reading Girl with a Dragon Tattoo, they described breakfasts in vivid detail in that book, and every one of them sounded amazing. Like, it's all fish-based stuff, but like lox, like bagel and lox, is so good. So I can't imagine what else you can do with fish.
Is that considered seafood?
I think it's Jewish, but
Jewish
where's the
food.
line for seafood?
I guess it's I mean, if you wouldn't order at a seafood restaurant, I feel like seafood you get like whole. You don't get like fish sticks at a seafood restaurant.
So like, what is
Yeah,
it
you
called?
do.
I've never had. Is it shrimp scampi?
Scampi.
Scampi's
Cool, though.
Shrimp scampi.
Scampini. That's what they call it on the southern coast of Italy. Scampunjo.
Is that pasta with shrimp?
I
I
think
think so.
so. I don't know.
Is that seafood?
That's that's Italian. It's definitely Italian.
They have the sea next to them.
They got a beautiful sea next to them.
If you throw some crayfish and some gumbo, is that seafood?
See, I don't know what gumbo is. Gumbo is like a stew.
Yeah, it's a soup with fish in it.
No,
Fish
that's
soup.
not seafood. I don't know. I feel like seafood restaurants, you go to get a lobster. And
Like
if they
Red
don't,
Lobster.
yeah, which I don't know if they have lobster there.
They do.
That's like seafood for black people. They have scrimp there. They don't have shrimp. Have you ever heard a black person call it scrimp? It's one of my favorite like mistranslations that black people do. There's a lady I was talking to a while ago that was talking about driving
It's
to
their culture. It's not mistranslation.
Well, yeah, sure. I guess they are fully conscious and they're just twisting the words around.
Me saying axe doesn't define my intelligentsia.
Yeah, it's my intelligentsias. Yeah, it's just a hip hop style way to say it. But I was talking to this black lady once, and she was talking about driving in the snow. And she's like, I had to put on them tire chimes. What'd you say? Tire chimes. Do you say chimes? Like tire chimes. Go around a tire, driving the snow. Oh, chains. I see. It makes sense you call them
Did I
chimes.
stutter?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Why you call them chains, man? Well, they're chains.
It's so funny to be like, culturally, we mispronounce the English language, but it's our culture.
Yeah.
So you can't say anything about it.
No.
But they try to like put it in the same category as people in the Midwest saying pop
Yeah.
for soda.
Yeah.
It's like it's not the same. They're still saying a correct word.
The people in the Midwest know that it's also called soda.
Yeah.
And they're choosing to call it pop. Like, yeah, black people don't know that it's shrimp. They
Yeah.
call it scrimp. They're not trying to do a cool hip hop thing with it. They're not tire chimes.
I'm not judging anybody, but have you seen the videos like on Instagram where they just give them a sentence and it's just like, read the sentence?
Oh, to like out the club on the street.
Yeah.
The club
Yeah.
street.
Yeah, the hose from out the club.
Like,
yeah. Let me dictate you to the exploration of the galaxies. Like
They wouldn't even know exploration.
No,
No,
it's literally
yeah.
something like the intelligent man leaves a silhouette against the wall.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
It makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm like,
can read
I
all
know
those.
all those words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I saw those and I knew them.
And what's funny is like they don't even know phonics. Like they don't know the
Yeah.
concept of sounding out a word.
They have ebonics.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. Yeah.
Hooked on a bond.
Yeah, hooked on ebonics.
Yeah, and it's also funny because the English language is so like fucked up. Like as I'm teaching the English language to a small child, it is so stupid. Your mom wasn't an English teacher.
She was elementary, so she taught English.
That's crazy to be Chinese and teaching English to children.
It took her like 10 years to learn it.
Yeah.
Well, so I was in her second grade class.
That's why.
And I am literally an English genius. So maybe she did something right. I don't know what it is.
She had to go to school a long time.
I'm really good. Like I learned
Wrong time.
Latin roots in second or third grade. Like I was doing spelling bee stuff, and I've always been really good. I'm like a grammar Nazi, a spelling Nazi. And anytime somebody says like, there's a word that Dustin used to say that bothered the fuck out of me.
Diarrhea.
Yes, diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
He called it diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Diarrhea. Get over here.
Diarrhea. Stop jumping on the damn bed, diarrhea. But yeah, people say words sometimes that bother the fuck out of me, and I get where they're like. It's the same logic when black people mispronounce them. They're making it sound like a word that's familiar to them.
Yeah.
Even though it's not at all the same word.
Well, it sucks because phonetically, there's decisions that we made as America phonetically to just be like, we don't like England, so we're just going to choose phonetically to just change this.
Yeah.
And there's no actual. It sucks like teaching it to someone because I don't remember learning the English language really.
Yeah.
So like, but if you ask like, why is that the rule? They'd be like, because it is. Like there's no like actual thought process behind it. It's just there's some rules. It's just like you just got to remember it, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things. It's I before E except after C, except sometimes not.
Yeah,
you know. In this case, it's not
Easy.
But you got it.
Yeah. Well, there's like the silent E makes a vowel inside the sentence say its name. Right, so an I will make an I sound like time, right? Because the E's at the end and it goes silent.
Yeah,
and then the I in the middle will make an I sound instead of an I sound.
Yeah,
but that's not always the case.
Not always the case.
Not always the case.
Yeah,
it is for a lot of words.
Well, if it's a French ass word, or if it's a Mexican ass word, mostly French ass words.
Yeah,
it's T-May.
T-May.
T-Me. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, like I have a bias because I've grown up speaking English, but I've always heard supposedly, yeah, I'm not a Russian plant.
We actually don't know that.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it makes a lot of sense. The British stuff is like more focused on the Latin roots, and that's fucked up and retarded. Like how they call a bicycle a velocipede.
Yeah,
like shit like that. I'm like,
it's dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, it's again, it comes down to some. I guess that's not phonetically makes sense. Well, it's just, you know how they say, what's that? The aluminium.
Yes.
Aluminium phonetically makes sense. Like when you look at the word and you sound it out, it follows the rules versus when you do aluminum, it's actually not following the phonetic rules.
Yeah.
So it's like that's their proper English that they're using for stuff, but it sounds stupid.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
All that weird shit that we just have to accept is you spell it weird and you say it normal.
Yeah. Japan's hilarious. I don't know if you guys look at like the Japanese language sometimes.
All the time.
But they'll be like, this is the word. And they're like, okay, cool. So if I just add on this, like this is the word for bear. This is the word for claw. So bear claw, right? It should make sense that you just put those words together.
Yeah.
They don't do it at all. It's a completely new word. Yeah. And they have so many of them. I'm like, how do you keep track of this?
Germany's famous for that too, where they have a bunch of words that like have no translation to English. And if you do translate it, it would be like, the bear that is sad during the winter but happy during the summer. But it's one word for that, which is an idiom for like some feeling you get during spring. Yeah.
In Japan, it makes you feel more racist because they're like, bear is bulala and claw is lulala.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, put it together. And like, a bear de claw. It's like, that's not what I just said.
Like,
but they always add the ruse at the end of it.
Beru. Like a hamburger is hamburger.
Yeah.
Like, they just kind of try to pronounce English words sometimes and Japanify it.
I can't remember the reason why they decided on Mario, like as a name of the character, because I can't remember if they're like It means Italian pizza man or something weird like that.
Yes.
Like, they just have some weird translation. Be like, that's what it means.
It's the whole concept of Mario is so wild to come from Japan.
Yeah, because like, okay, so you have Mario that debuts in Donkey Kong, right? So you have a King Kong
Well,
ripoff. Yes.
First, Donkey Kong. We got to talk about Donkey Kong, and that just being a wild concept.
Yeah.
Which I guess is just King Kong.
Where'd they get that inspiration?
Well, why did they add donkey?
Black people. Exactly.
Like, I don't know
Yeah.
if they had donkeys in Japan. Maybe they just thought the word was cool.
They they probably did. It's like a monkey donkey. I think it was a mistranslation of monkey.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but obviously, like the Kong part, King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hear Donkey Kong, you're like, has nothing to do with donkeys. I don't even think that. It's obviously a big monkey. It's Mario's friend.
Yeah, you've got Donkey Kong who steals the princess, right?
Yeah.
Which is similar to King Kong.
King Kong.
But then you're like, okay, who's going to stop him? Okay, an Italian plumber.
An Italian plumber. A guy not known for climbing high heights to defeat this monkey.
No.
And also not known for throwing barrels.
Question.
Yeah.
So in the history of the Japanese like culture and everything, a lot of people like, in the United States, they'll pick a theme from whatever country they are. They're like, oh, this is American pride, stuff like that. Shouldn't they go like, oh, a Japanese plumber
Like
versus
a
a
samurai
random like
plumber.
Italian guy? We're gonna pick an Italian. We like them.
Yeah. It's the Japanese brain is so confusing.
It is.
Because it's like they're all
Peculiar.
David Lynch. It feels
Yeah.
like, where they're just like, it's ingrained in them to be like, what is the most obscure thing that seems normal to me?
Yeah.
And that's what they choose.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick on the David Lynch thing. And we'll get back to Mario because I was looking this up yesterday. I was watching the Stephen King movie Sleepwalkers last night.
Okay.
Have you ever seen it? The 90s one about cat people?
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the girls in it is, I think, Cheryl Lee from Twin Peaks. And I just went down a Wikipedia rabbit hole. Ended up looking up stuff about Twin Peaks. So, are you familiar with how many things Twin Peaks influenced?
Like generally?
I want to say like broad influence because there's some obvious like direct influence on things in like set and setting, but a lot of people attribute like the tone of Twin Peaks to be an influence on whatever they did.
Yeah.
But the list of it, I'm curious how you feel about these.
It's hard with Twin Peaks because it's affecting things in an industry sense and an entertainment art sense. And like in the industry, it had its impact. That's like, well, you can just then attribute almost every show after Twin Peaks because almost every show follows a similar format.
Which is kind of what I'm getting at, is
Yeah.
that Twin Peaks is kind of the Beatles of television and movies.
Interesting.
Right?
Okay.
I have to think about that more.
Okay, I'll read through this list and tell me how you feel about some of these. Television industry. Some guy in the Atlantic said it would be tough to look at the roster of television shows any given season without finding several that owe a creative debt to Twin Peaks. Lynch's manipulation of the uncanny, his surreal non sequiturs, his black humor, and his trademark ominous tracking shots can be felt in a variety of contemporary hit shows.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into the specific examples. X-Files.
Even for like what's considered modern horror, which
Yeah.
modern horror had a switch with Hereditary to where it's like atmospheric and obscure in
Yeah.
terms of like what's most horror movies today.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really care for Weapons that came out last year, and like that has that where it's just like it does have a David Lynch vibe behind it.
Which is why I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I remember you didn't like that one because you kind of like knew what was going on.
The plot was so simple.
Yeah.
And I like Barbarian so much that I was expecting something more.
Barbarian was fantastic.
Yeah.
I did like Weapons. The plot was like simple and it ended up just, spoiler alert, just being a witch.
Yeah, right.
But
I think that's why I like Begonia so much more.
Yeah.
But it's because like
very Lynchian.
Yeah. Well, it's Lynchian. It's also they're willing to make the decision outright.
Yeah.
Where like there's a lot of like horror movies that will like tease you to be like, is it this or is it not this?
Yeah.
Like what is going on? And I really like that they make the decision to do it.
Is that called a MacGuffin? I can't remember what the plot device is, but I think it's a MacGuffin.
That's a storytelling device that leads the plot. That has no other use other than leading the plot.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not thinking of an egg McMuffin?
I might be thinking of sausage McMuffin because I'm hungry.
But in terms of like modern, it's funny to relate this back to David Lynch because in a lot of modern storytelling, people have blamed J.J. Abrams for ruining modern storytelling with Lost, which is the like him and Damon Lindelof making like the mystery box of storytelling, which is like we don't know what actually the plot is, but we just have this mystery box where we just keep pulling things out of.
Yeah.
And David Lynch, I don't know. I don't want to say he technically did that first, but he might have.
Well, okay. So it came up in I didn't click on what MacGuffin was, but it came up in the critical response to it, and I read a little brief history of Twin Peaks itself. So I was familiar with like the whole David Lynch and Mark Frost leaving Twin Peaks halfway through season 2 thing. But it's really interesting the way it all panned out. The studios were forcing him and Mark Frost to wrap up the Laura Palmer mystery. And David Lynch never had any intention of like revealing the murder or anything.
Yeah.
Because his whole intention is to show like vignettes of this town.
Yeah.
And
that's the MacGuffin that needs to be revealed by the end of the season so you can move on to the next MacGuffin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And he never wanted to do that.
Right.
He never made a show up until this point. You know, he's just a movie guy. And he's also said that he like directs in like paintings, basically. He's like, I just like the way things look. Dialogue has nothing to do with it. Story does.
Right. And it's got to be hard for an executive back then because you're like, okay, the idea of a TV show is to make a movie. Right?
Yeah.
A movie in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing here, or 40 minutes if it's an hour, right? And for them to be like, okay, cool, so we're gonna stretch out a movie for like a season now. Okay, we're gonna do like 10 to 20 episodes of a movie.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna have another movie. It's like, no. What if we stretch that for like 60 episodes?
60 episodes. We got 3 seasons. It was weird, and like the whole TV industry back then got me thinking, like, is it better? This is a sidebar. We're gonna get back to the influences, but was it better back in the 90s when we had networks ruling, that when you had to watch things live on TV without streaming services for quality of entertainment, or is it better now that we have the streaming services to pump out a ton of shit?
I think this is the conversation for art in general. I think that like and people would instantly push back on this, and I think I have a lot of arguments as to why it's correct. But I think that there needs to be a governing body and a rule set that weeds out most art. And so like with TV shows, you had pilot season.
Yeah.
So you had all of these networks that were like, okay, we've got all of these shows. We're going to try them. We're going to shoot pilots for them. We're going to test them. We're going to put them in front of an audience. We're going to do all of these things.
Yeah.
And then those shows are going to make it to network.
Yeah.
Right? The good ones.
Yeah.
Now, occasionally a show is good, but not right for the network. And so like Breaking Bad is a good example of that as to why it had to go to a different network. And then it caught its legs and kept on going. I think if the art is good enough, like Breaking Bad, it will find its legs eventually.
And it's up finding its home, I guess.
And so today you just have there's no governing system that says that this art gets to get put in front of audiences.
Yeah.
It's just because everyone, especially with AI that's going to take over, like it's just a weird fickle thing to be like, well, I want to see Garfield made by David Lynch. So I'm going to put it into AI and then I'm going to make that movie.
Just described my perfect movie, honestly. That would be amazing.
And I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, my thoughts on it, I have hope for the streaming services moving forward. I think that it's so new still that they're working out the kinks, and there is this like fight to get certain things on certain platforms, much like there was back in the network times when you're fighting between 5 different networks maybe. But the thing that happened with Twin Peaks is I don't know how it got picked up. A David Lynch show. Like up until that point, the biggest thing he did was Dune in like 84.
Yeah.
And then 8 years later, they're like, Sure,
which was a failure.
Yeah.
And he also fucked it up in terms of the studio's eyes.
Yeah. He seemed to not get along with people interfering in what he wanted to do. But yeah, Twin Peaks aired in 91, I think, on ABC, and it was on like Thursday night at 9. And there was many articles written about like, if this was on Wednesday night at 10, this would do so much better,
right?
Because of what it's competing with. And the fact that like these 5 studios had to think about specific time slots because there's no replayability of it.
Yeah, they have to think about the news. They have to think about the sports event that's happening. They have to think about so many other slots.
Yeah.
They have to think about like what should be after The Simpsons.
Yeah. What's leading into it. Exactly. You have the cartoon block and then like the dinner and a movie TNT thing, you know, like.
And I think like Mad TV aired before SNL.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would you would switch channels from Fox to NBC to go into SNL. Like very strategic. But like they were picking up shows that were kind of similar to other ones to like knock viewership off of the Wednesday night time slot. Like ABC has Thursday night at 9, but Wednesday at 10 is not looking great. So they need something to knock out Cheers, you know? So I don't know if that's better or worse because we have infinite possibilities now, and it seems like they're pumping a lot of money into it, but they're also like cutting down on the quality, cutting down on the financing because that money's being spread out between a bunch of other shows.
And it's affecting feature films because all the feature films quality sucks now.
Yeah.
And like it has affected everything negatively. And I kind of remember that like the streaming platforms, in my mind, the purpose of them for the majority of it was being like, well, what if all seasons of Lost were at your access at any time?
Yeah.
Like I thought that's what it was for.
It should be for that. And there
what if I want to watch Matlock?
Yeah, exactly.
I should be able to watch Matlock now.
That's why it was so great when HBO had the Criterion Collection.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I just have a catalog of awesome movies.
Yeah, because
Perfect.
Yeah, because I only had 3 of the Lone Wolf and Cub movies.
Yeah.
And I had seen the other ones, but I didn't have them. And so it was nice to be like, okay, cool, they're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all the what's that dude's name? Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah, all of his
films.
catalogs. Yeah.
The whole thing was just in there suddenly. That's the way those platforms should be. They should have just one for new stuff that's like separate, maybe financed by Netflix or whoever's the biggest one, and they're putting money into like new shows just on that. The other ones are just back catalogs.
Yeah.
I'll pay for back catalogs, you know, of like I go to sleep watching Hawaii Five-0, like the new Hawaii Five-0.
Yeah, right.
You know, I will pay for just to have that in my room every once in a while.
Yeah, I can't remember the last new Hulu show I watched,
Yeah.
but I watch Hulu shows.
I watch Hulu daily. Yeah. It's fucked up. But yeah, I don't know what's better. The other thing that I have hope for, and I haven't seen either of the movies yet, or I guess there's 3 of them. There's new horror movies, Obsession, Backrooms, and Hokum.
Yeah.
I've heard mixed reviews on Backrooms. Obsession is pretty universally liked, and then Hokum, I've heard good things from lefties and righties.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's a political thing, but lefties seem to really like it. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, Backrooms and Obsession are both made by like 20-year-old filmmakers. One of them was just doing shit on YouTube, like self-financed before, making like horror shorts. The Backrooms kid, and I think the Obsession guy too. Actually, they're both YouTube guys that just had a passion for filmmaking and ended up getting a film. That is kind of hopeful to me because it's not somebody going into it with the intention of making money, and it's like a Blumhouse type shit where it's just Eli Roth being a weird Jewish guy that wants to make saw traps for Nazis.
For goys.
For goys, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's hope for the streaming stuff, or I guess what I'm saying is people are working around the streaming barrier.
Yeah,
now.
my problem with that is that format that you just explained of having someone go from like self-finance to YouTube now making a feature film.
Yeah,
it only works in horror, and horror has been this weird dumping ground for everything recently.
Yeah,
for like the last like at least 6 years now, where they're like, it's low budget horror.
Yeah,
and it's just like that's just like a dumping ground where it's just like I want to see a good feature film. Like, I don't understand why that's so hard to make now.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I can't explain. I can't figure out why. Because
especially one that's not political. I know that the Odyssey doesn't look great in terms of like stuff that's in it.
Yeah.
But it looks like a giant, supposed to be seen on IMAX feature film that's not political. That's just about the Odyssey. It's like that's also what I just want to see.
Well, it's also so funny to call that not political,
right? Yeah.
When it's like they have Travis Scott,
yeah, that's true,
and Elliot Page in there. You know, Elliot Page is playing a man. You know? Like, yeah, sure, it's not like political in its messaging, but like there's background political shit that's gonna weed out a ton of people.
I know,
and it's gonna suck because of their choices of actors in that.
That's like the level that we get now.
That's it.
You know?
That's the best we can.
Yeah,
get.
the best that we can. Because the last, like, I'm trying to think of like what has happened. What has been like a big feature film? I know I haven't seen it. Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's the last good movie that I saw.
The Northman. I don't know.
Like I haven't rewatched The Northman. I loved it when it came out.
Yeah.
I liked The Witch and The Lighthouse more.
Yeah.
The Northman was still incredible.
Good. Yeah.
I like Nosferatu, but
I didn't see it.
It has obvious flaws, and half of me liking it is being so beat down from everything else that's coming out. And I'm like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
You know, this is the best thing that's come out in 5 years. It's good. But the best thing that I've actually seen where I will go back and watch it that's come out in the last 5 or 10 years is The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. That's the best
I'm excited
movie.
about the second one.
I'm stoked for the
That's
second
true.
one.
It's not political.
Not political whatsoever. Entertaining.
I don't know, kind of political.
Oh, The Gentleman was that. The Gentleman was very good.
Gentleman was great.
In terms of that. Like, it's just, here it is. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. When Guy Ritchie still is allowed to do stuff, like, he's got a new one coming out with, I don't know, some Hollywood twink guy, probably a black guy or something, that looks really good. New Guy Ritchie movie. Great.
Yeah,
I'm in.
great.
Like, as long as those directors still keep making stuff, it doesn't seem like they're too tainted, except for Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah, definitely tainted.
Somebody got to him. I don't know. Maybe it's his black wife. But yeah, I don't know. There's The Beekeeper's the best thing. We just watched Shelter the other night. That was good. You like that?
It was all right. Not Jurassic
It
Park.
was all right.
Was not Jurassic. That's pretty much the benchmark that we're working off of. Is it Jurassic Park?
Yeah. The first one, not close. The ones after, closer.
You think it's closer to Lost World than Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's more of a Jurassic Kingdom type movie.
I have this whole elaborate thing that I was going to do probably this week, but I decided not to.
Okay.
But I think RJ would really, really like it. So I've watched all 3 seasons of Ted Lasso, and I watched them all recently.
Okay.
And I was going to be like a Ted Lasso guy because we talked about that like months ago. And I was going to come up and it just like start being really nice.
Yeah.
And like towards everything that everyone was saying. Yes. This was the whole thing I was thinking about for like the last 2 months.
It's becoming a non-ironic Ted Lasso guy.
And I was starting to I have a bunch of his like quotes saved that I was just gonna like bring up constantly. But I think RJ would love Ted Lasso.
That's interesting.
Because RJ, have you ever seen what's it called? Why am I blanking on the name? The kids baseball movie.
Sandlot?
No. I keep on wanting to say the Berenstain Bears.
Oh, Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears. There we go.
I have not.
Okay, so the Bad News Bears, one of the reasons why it was so popular when it was made, and then the remake was also like pretty decent.
It's a Billy Bob Thornton remake, right? Yeah.
Is because this baseball team, it's about a struggling baseball team that finally gets their shit together and starts to do well, and when they get to their last big game, they still lose. And so that it's one of the big sports movies that people love. It's because typically in a sports movie, you're supposed to win. Like, you're supposed to do all of these things, and then you get your reward. Yeah. And at the end of that movie, they flipped it, and they're like, okay, they didn't win, but they learned all these lessons along the way. Yeah. And Ted Lasso is like that. Almost every episode, it feels like. Every episode, it feels like a feel-good TV show until something happens in it where you're like, oh, yeah, that's sad. That's like really sad.
That's a nice feeling.
Yeah, like Ted Lasso's, so something in the show is Ted Lasso's his dad commits suicide when he's like 12, and he finds his dad's body.
Cool.
And so like that, and then you look at him as a character and why he's so positive and how he is. And so a lot of the show, it ends up him going to therapy about how he's not dealt with anything in his life because of witnessing or seeing his dad's dead body and the suicide and everything.
Yeah.
He's just only focusing on the positive things in his life, and he's never willing to look at the negative things.
It's so funny because I had a boss that had the same exact situation happen to him, and he ended up being a pool man that smoked meth and set up booby traps in his house. Remember Dave? Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Exactly. He had the same situation. He found his dad dead, and he's like, I still remember the smell that day walking in on my dead dad.
Yeah, it's a really good show, and I think RJ would like it because it's so simple. It's like Scrubs, where every episode it's made by the same guy. And
I've heard the name. Maybe if I saw a picture, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that thing."
Yeah,
it is funny you explaining it like that, and knowing that like liberals love the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's so, like the mentality that, and I think I would like it too. But the mentality of people that like that show is like. Like people that know that they're gonna lose, but are just there for the journey. You know, like just there for the journey. Honestly, along the way.
It's weird to say this, but I've never thought about this. It's Yellowstone for libs.
Hell yes. That's so funny.
Because like I can turn my brain off and watch Landman, right, and be totally fine, and I can turn my brain off and watch Ted Lasso and feel great.
Yeah. It's okay. So this is a very like distinct difference between the left and the right in the shows that they like. The left likes being presented with a problem and then like being like, well, I'm going to be in my feelings for a little while and there's nothing we can do to change this.
Yeah.
And the right with Yellowstone is presented with the problem. And in the next episode, they're going to fix that man style. They're going to go get down to the nitty gritty and figure out how to fix this land problem. It's very funny, the two mindsets and just what it plays into.
Yeah. What's funny about Ted Lasso is I don't know the history of how the last season has ended and why they have a new season.
Huh.
So the third season ends and it's a perfect ribbon on like, this is a 3-season show. It's good. They have a new season coming out in like August, and Ted Lasso is back to coaching soccer, but it's a girls' team.
Ooh.
You think there's going to be any boy girls on that team? You think they're going to tackle the tough subject of trans women in women's sports?
In the same locker room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe false rape charges. Who knows?
It's a little spicy this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been meaning to watch that now that I got that Cody. It's on Apple TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That and Widow's Bay I heard was good.
I tried. It sucks.
Really?
Yeah. I watched 3 episodes of it and I'm like, this is the problem with storytelling today. It has so many issues. And I forgot, I want to say someone who either worked on Parks and Rec made the show. It's either like one of the people who made Parks and Rec or like one of the main writers or something, but they made the show, and it's clear that it's someone who's funny trying to make a horror thing.
Okay.
And it's clashing. And what's so much better is that one show that was on Netflix, the Island Show with the Vampires.
I was just thinking about this the other night.
It's so much better.
The Flanagan Show.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's that called?
Is that the one where they have the church?
Yep.
It's the priest. Yeah. It's a Mike Flanagan show.
Dracula Island.
Dracula Island. Yeah. Northeastern Dracula Island off the coast of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something about the setting that I really like, which reminded me of that show.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about it being related to Parks and Rec, like Parks and Rec is a show that I will say that I loved.
Yeah.
And I have no issues with. There's like
I have issues with the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and also that's a thing that I just accept, where like the last seasons of any show are going to suck.
Yeah,
you know, except for Lost, which was perfect. But like, I know Parks and Rec is like, it's cringy to like that show, but it's one that I don't apologize for liking. Everything else that they've tried to make after that, for some reason, sucks. I don't know what it is. Might just be the time that it caught me in.
Yeah,
and it's like the nostalgia factor of it. But I feel like it's a legitimate good show. And they tried to make like a DMV show
Yeah.
after that, which was just the same thing, but with worse actors.
They made one that we watched. I actually liked it, and I don't think it was good, but I liked it. It was on Hulu, and it was about a really small town in the Midwest where it followed the mayor.
Oh.
And there was like
It was not Indiana.
something like that.
It was something like that. I watched that.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. It's those weird like comfort shows where it reminds me of Parks and Rec enough.
Yeah.
I watched The Good Place all the way through because of that feeling.
Well, that's a girl show. That's different.
Well, no, I think that's
There's
actually,
no arguments. That's
no.
not
I think there's lots of like metaphysical like the psychology that you wouldn't
It's
understand.
like David Lynch for girls.
It's not David Lynch for girls. That's Gilmore Girls.
Did they ever finish the latest season of Scrubs?
I don't know. I stopped
we
watching,
stopped,
but I loved it. I don't know why I stopped
I watched
watching.
like 2 episodes. I'm wondering.
I think
if
last I saw they had like 11 or 12, which I
they're
don't know
still
how
going.
many.
Then
I don't know how many episodes that they're doing
It's
a
already
season now.
more for a normal season these days,
Yeah.
or more than like they only do 8 usually now. It's very
I
depressing.
think they just need to bring back Prison Break.
I agree. Yeah, Prison Break. They made a movie for every episode.
Yeah, so much shit goes on.
They wrapped it up and then left you with a cliffhanger. That's
See-
the way TV should be made.
And that's how writing should be.
It should be.
Like-
It's like
yeah.
that at 24.
Like Breaking Bad did it
Breaking
perfectly.
Bad,
It was
too.
a good mix of that where they would wrap up something and then come up with a complex storyline for the next episode that ties into something else
Yeah.
in previous episodes. Like
This like Widow's Bay is a great example of how bad it is because they're like, what if we have this Stephen King idea, which is just like there's an island and there's ghosts
Yeah.
coming in the fog. Ooh.
Yeah.
They're like, how can we stretch it out for as long as possible? Which means
Okay.
that nothing happens.
Yeah. I hate that so much. I lose interest so
I
fast.
know.
Fuck.
It's annoying. I was watching this other show that like it's really sad, and I had to pause it to say this out loud, but it's really sad that there's like a level of writing that is really, really good that I've only seen recently in this one show. And it's a love story show, and it's about JFK Jr. and I forgot what his wife was.
Love Island.
No, it's not Love Island.
Love Rhode Island.
But he's the one that they died in a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
In the like late 90s or something.
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah. If you're a Q patriot, then he's still alive.
But it's love story, and it's just like it's a Hulu show about them falling in love with each other.
It's like the Princess Diana show that they, or the royal show that they had
Kind
about
of, yeah.
Meghan Markle.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's written like a Sleepless in Seattle. Like I forgot what her name is, that lady who started the rom-com genre.
Nora Ephron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's written like that. And so I'm like, it's sad that to get really good dialogue and writing,
Yeah.
you have to go to a love story show.
That's so
To
funny.
get their attention or,
Yeah.
just to sell.
Well, it's just like one of
Yeah.
my I love they call it the Before trilogy, and there's anyways in those 3 movies it's all shot over. It's supposed to take place over a day with those romantic movies, and in them the dialogue is very particular because it's all done over a day.
It's like Aaron Sorkin dialogue.
Yeah, well, it's what's his face from Dazed and Confused, and I always forget he's that Austin director.
Oh, the
Always
Boyhood one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he made the Before trilogy, and they're incredibly good movies. But the dialogue is so particular because they're having these running conversations throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
And Kevin Smith was really good at that.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino is also really good at that. Just like
Yeah.
Aaron Sorkin is also really good at that.
Yeah.
It's like having really great dialogue is like not in movies anymore.
Yeah.
And they do fall more onto David Lynch, which is just like, what if we just don't say anything?
Yeah, dude. It's so funny to think like David Lynch shows and movies are made to like be watched while being on your phone.
Yeah.
Because that's all the stuff that they're making these days. It's like it has a lack of dialogue because if you miss a piece of it, then you like can't follow the rest of the
Right.
movie.
Yeah.
So they're making shows and movies for you to be on your phone shopping on Amazon with. Like they've admitted that that's the thing. But it's funny to think of Twin Peaks like that.
Yeah.
Where like
For old people
Yeah.
in the 90s watching this network TV show, like, what happened?
what's that?
Oh, okay.
I'm watching QVC on my second TV.
So they still don't know who killed her? Okay, I'll just
I'm
keep
sure we'll
watching.
find out one of these days. It's just Wednesday night at 10 p.m. and I got nothing else to do but watch Twin Peaks and go shopping. That's so funny. It is true though. Like I was seeking out like a new good rom-com to watch. I had an urge to watch like Definitely Maybe style movies.
Yeah.
And like Made in Manhattan.
Going the distance.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah.
Or 10 Things I Hate About You is one of the best I don't even consider a rom-com necessarily.
What's that one? It's one of my favorite. Is that Vince? What's his name?
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston one.
Oh,
where
the
he's-
Propose? Not the Proposal.
No, that's the Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock one.
Yeah, where they are breaking up.
Yeah, The Breakup.
The breakup.
It's such a good movie.
It's good. It's so good.
funny. John Favreau's in it. It's so funny.
That's a Bad News Bear style one because they
Yeah.
don't get together in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that kind of stuff. Like the dialogue in the romantic comedies, there's something interesting about it and
Yeah.
engaging.
Mm-hmm. Garden State.
Gardens. I got to watch Garden State
Imagine
again.
if they remake Garden State one day. I wonder if that'll happen.
With who? Or just the same people?
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet and
Who? Zendaya.
Zendaya.
That'd be fucked up. No, it can't be Zendaya. Can't be the bug woman Zendaya. No, who's that other one? No, she's too manly. Florence Pugh in Midsummer.
Not Hunter Schafer.
Hunter Schafer, Timothy Chalamet.
Too manly.
Florence Pugh is manlier than Hunter Schafer.
Which she dated Zach Braff.
Florence Pugh?
Yeah. He dates,
That would be perfect.
Yeah, he only dates like women that are like 20 years younger.
So he's a
than
cool
him.
guy.
He's a cool Jewish guy.
Yeah, cool Jewish guy. Didn't he make a movie about like raping one of his students or something?
I don't know.
There was a rom-com where he was a teacher and got into an underage a age gap relationship and cheated on his wife or something. It was some weird fucked up Zach Braff movie. It was kind of good, but it was basically just him and what he does in normal life, I guess. Okay, I'm going to get back into the Twin Peaks influences. First one on the list is X-Files. Notably takes major inspiration from Twin Peaks, especially in execution of atmosphere and attempts to blend comedic moments and horror.
Yeah, which X-Files goes X-Files, Breaking Bad, then literally every TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every good one.
I wonder, do they say Sopranos on there?
In an interview celebrating the third season, David Chase, the creator of The Sopranos, stated that anybody making one-hour dramas today who says he wasn't influenced by David Lynch is lying.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, because like The Sopranos, you'd be like, no, but then when you get into the dream sequences that Tony has, that's all David Lynch.
100%.
Yeah.
The whole show, honestly, like it is more the thing. Like,
Well,
about,
it's just there's the obvious of being like, it's a fucking mafia movie. It's on Scorsese.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, but like the way that Sopranos did Italian mobsters, where you see like the minutia
Yeah.
of a modern day mobster's life, is very Lynchian. The way that he would explore like a character,
Yeah.
the way like he would make
We're just
caricatures.
like every other guy here.
Yeah, I'm just a normal guy, but I'm just Italian. But he would make caricatures of like races of people in this case. Like if he has a character that is Native American, they are Native American.
Yeah.
You know, like he goes over the top to portray this character as what the like American definition of this guy is. So The Sopranos showing like a mobster being overly Italian and eating cold cuts, eating gabagool out of the fridge in so many scenes. If you made a supercut of how many scenes Tony's eating cold cuts, it would be 2 full episodes of the show. Like all that minutia and like dealing with family life of a mobster.
Yeah.
No show explored that before.
My fucking kid loves Slipknot.
Yeah, fucking little Slipknot. My fucking daughter's doing cocaine and crystal meth.
Yeah, every time he went to the fridge to grab a piece, I don't think it was in the script.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm a snack and I know it's in there.
Well, and also Gandolfini, as an actor, is a type of actor that David Lynch would choose.
Yeah, he's a method guy.
Yeah, but he's method without like being like a Daniel Day-Lewis method, where he's like conscious of it. Like all the things I've heard about Gandolfini is like he was very self-conscious of his acting, because he didn't think he was doing a good job, because he was just being himself and being like, what would this fucking character do if he was presented with this situation? You know, like
He'd kill her.
Yeah, he'd fucking kill her. I'd fucking kill her. You know? But yeah, like the way that he explores the minutia of mobsters themselves, like the whole thesis of the show is a mobster going to a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And that's not something that you would have ever seen in any Scorsese movie.
No, yeah.
You know? So that's a very David Lynch thing to do, because that's the whole basis of Twin Peaks is like I was saying, they're not focused on the murder, they're focused on the inner workings of this town and like developing a whole like doing world building for this stupid fucking town in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, Sopranos, I get, on the surface it doesn't seem like it because David Lynch doesn't write like dialogue.
Yeah.
And David Chase does very well. But for sure.
Imagine if your job, like, how cool would it be if your job, you woke up, you slept in, you woke up, you went down to the titty bar, you collected some money, then you hung out with your friends either in a room eating sandwiches or out at this deli
cigars,
eating sandwiches,
smoking cigarettes inside,
yeah, just hanging out with your buddies all day, and then occasionally you either have to go threaten someone or kill someone,
or tell somebody else to go kill someone.
Yeah, move up the ranks and be able to do that.
Yeah, I'd be Christopher Moltisanti personally. I think we all know that I'm a Moltisanti type.
Well, RJ's a poly type, clearly.
RJ's definitely poly.
He sees ghosts and calls them faggots.
Hey, Devin, do you hear what I said? I called the ghost a faggot. He sucked dick in hell. I've dreamed about that work schedule before. Yeah, like it's so free. You know, like you don't have to show up at a certain time.
No. Sometimes
he's working till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes he has to drive to the Pine Barrens
at night.
He's networking with mostly Russian hookers and Italian car dealers. But though that's like the dream.
Yeah, it really is. Job. Just like going to work with your friends and eating sandwiches.
Yes. Yeah, I want to start a disc golf company so we can live like the Sopranos. Like just have a warehouse somewhere and like show up and be like, yeah, I'm working till 2 a.m, but I'm going to go sleep it. I'm going to go home and eat cold cuts. I'm going to do some cocaine in the morning. I'm going to go to the strip club. Then I'm going to come back to work and we're going to make some more discs. That's my dream job. Yeah.
Dude, The Sopranos would have benefited even more if they did have a character that was RJ that was just constantly falling asleep.
That's Bobby Bacala.
Kind of,
yeah. But
except for he gets into trains.
He's really into trains. He's a little bit more chipper. He's not always sleeping, but he's always eating.
Yeah.
Always eating.
Tony would be like, why didn't you get the job done? I fell asleep, Tony. I'm sorry, Tony.
I mean, that is kind of Christopher Moltisanti, but it's only because he's on heroin.
Yeah, he's a heroin.
I mean, that works too.
Yeah. He did sleep through many of Tony's phone calls. Yeah. Okay,
he's your Christopher, honestly.
He's Christopher. I'm Tony.
Yeah, you're Tony.
I guess I'm Tony. You're my Christopher.
You know what you need to do?
I'm going to have to kill you one day.
Tony would have to do a FaceTime with him so he knows he's actually awake.
Yeah.
Like, are you not talking because you're listening?
I saw your eyes closed, Christopher. Yeah, Sopranos in modern day. Have they thought about rebooting The Sopranos? Like in even more modern day sense?
It then becomes so this it's I think the issue with it is that it becomes fictionalized then. Because I think in Italians' minds, they're like, this is exactly what happens. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's based on a true story. Right?
This is what I was talking about before, how The Sopranos is a Western, where like it's an old-timey man like refusing to deal with the modern world. Not refusing, but like I guess experiencing the modern world in the old ways. He has a constant battle between the old ways and the new ways.
It's it's hard because I think it's a little bit more like Shakespearean in terms of like, because his dad was in charge, and then his uncle was in charge, and he has to take the reins back from his uncle, but he has to keep his uncle still around. And his uncle is not going to go to jail, but he's like hovering around jail. So there's like weird like backstab. It's all the Greek tragedy bullshit that they like, you know. Western is like, so it's always like bad guy versus good guy type deal.
Yeah, it is. It is very much just the good and evil battle. But I feel like the evil in this, like the good in Sopranos, is Tony Soprano, unfortunately, and the evil is
not the FBI.
It's not the FBI. No, the evil is like the dying of the criminal empire.
Yeah.
In general, like it's at the tail end of mafia culture.
Well, I guess for Italians, you're correct.
Yeah.
Because they're like, the mafia is good, the government bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying that he's a good guy. Like,
no, but like Italians dumb brain, that's what they actually believe.
Yes, for sure. Like I'm just saying in like to compare it to a Western, like the dying of the mob culture is what he's faced. What he's up against.
Yeah.
Whether it's done by the hands of the FBI or just like the changing of times, it doesn't matter. The changing of times is like the precursor to the whole show in general. Because like everything that we saw of mafia culture before The Sopranos was like them thriving, like The Godfather and Goodfellas type stuff. We never see the tail end of it, the John Gotti times, you know, or the Whitey Bulger times, like when it's on the tail end and it's disappearing.
It's only the last 20 minutes of Goodfellas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So like in that sense, it is like it's an anti-hero Western. Like there's a lot of themes. It is Shakespearean too, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a good show.
And that's why I said like it becomes fictionalized, because if it's a modern day, the mob doesn't operate like at all like how they used to. And so it's just like, what does that even look like? And then now you have like the people's minds that have been broken over and open about like how the government's ran, and the evils of the government, and the different institutions of the government, how evil they can be. Yeah, it's like, are you gonna really have a mob boss talk about the ethics of pedophilia?
Yeah.
You know, like
that's too fucking young. I don't care who you are. That's too fucking young. Yeah. I don't know what that would. We don't have a frame of reference for the mob in the modern times.
No, yeah. And well, all we know is that like they still operate, but mostly outside of the U.S. Like that's the majority of their operations. Is they're still able to operate just fine, just in Europe, and South Africa is like a big one for them because it's a port.
Yeah, it's just different kinds of mobs, I guess. Yeah, it's just in the UK they're just doing rape gangs.
Yeah, what I think is so interesting, and they do it in this one Netflix show or Hulu show, but Italy is broken up into two major mobs, and we only focus on the Sicilian mobs. Yeah, and there's the northern mobs, which is they're not called La Cosa Nostra. Yeah, they're called something else.
Yeah, they're norteños.
Yeah, and they're super interesting because those are the ones that opened up the biggest port in northern Italy, where most of cocaine goes through. Yeah, it's not from the southern side; it's from like their side, that wherever their port is over there. And I know nothing about, because those are supposed to be like the actual. I know the Sicilians, they say like a lot of them came from the military that like helped start the mob. Yeah. But in reality, the mob didn't really like take over until the whole five families in New York. So it's really like, as much as they're like, we're fucking Italian, we come from here, like it doesn't take off until it becomes an American thing.
It's still post-war though.
It's still post-war. And a lot of the original like five family guys, they were in
World War
One, yeah. But they had a revolutionary war in Italy, and so a lot of the northern guys, they came from whatever revolution that happened between wars.
Yeah. It's funny to think about mobsters back in like the 40s in New York, being like, "Yeah, I'm kind of like a Franz Ferdinand guy. I kind of like what he was trying to do there. If he got him at the right time, I think it would have played out differently."
Well, Well, I would love to see like an actual Jewish mob
Yeah.
story done well.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
it's all over the beginning of the Five Families, and with Myers, like he is like the forefront of that. But like the Jewish mob was a thing.
Yeah.
And it's not in the thing. I would like it to be somehow separate from like all the other Jewish conspiracy stuff.
Yeah.
And have it to be like an actual the Jewish mob, and this is what they did.
Yeah, it is funny trying to separate it from that, which it is a very separate thing. But like everybody's mind, especially nowadays, is going to like, well, this is just going straight up to the top.
Rothschilds, right?
Top of the pyramid.
They're the Jewish mob.
They report straight to the Anunnaki. Yep, it's doing it all for gold for the Anunnaki's atmosphere.
To just jump from that in the show. Like the Sopranos just jump directly to aliens.
Yeah, we got to send all this gold to Nibiru. Apparently, the atmosphere is it's crumbling, and they need to put gold up in the atmosphere to prevent global warming or something. I don't know. Anyway, sell this cocaine. Yeah. Okay, some other influences. The TV show Psych in 2010.
Okay.
So, do you know how I got into Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks, where characters are welcome.
Where characters are welcome. So, I'm a big Psych fan. I'm a Psych head. It's honestly a good continuation of JD and Turk from Scrubs. Right. The black and white characters in Psych.
Turner and Hooch.
Turner and Hooch, exactly.
It's very black and white. It's clear as day.
Yeah, good versus evil. But in 2010, the television series Psych paid tribute to the series by reuniting some of the cast in the 5th season episode Dual Spires. In 2010, I watched the episode Dual Spires of Psych, and I saw all the Twin Peaks characters. And I'm like, I don't know what this is a reference to. Because they would always make references to old, like, 80s, 90s TV shows.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked it up in 2010 and found Twin Peaks. And then in 2010, started watching Twin Peaks. I'm like, this is fucking great. It's not at all like Psych.
Yeah.
But I was expecting something more like Psych. But yeah, back then, I was like, oh, yeah. This is... The episode that they did was a very good like tribute to Twin Peaks, but the show Psych got me into Twin Peaks basically.
That's so funny. That's like me, like as a kid, if I had seen Pokemon first, and be like, oh, there's anime, Akira. I'll try Akira. I'll go Pokemon to Akira.
If they had a Pokemon episode that like talked about like a Pokemon growing to like a huge size and like having electricity powers or something, I could see it. But it is that same jump. Yeah. Carlton Cuse, the co-creator. That's funny they gave him this credit. The co-creator of Bates Motel cited Twin Peaks as a key inspiration for his series, stating, "We pretty much ripped off Twin Peaks." Did you ever see Bates Motel?
I tried it when I was out.
Yeah, same.
I didn't like it.
It was fine. The little retarded kid is good. Mm-hmm. But the show was kind of weird. Vera Farmiga was in it. Mm-hmm. Love her. We pretty much ripped off Twin Peaks. Cuse and Damon Lindelof, who both co-produced Lost, cited both Twin Peaks and David Lynch as a major influence on their work. Mm-hmm. Lindelof stated, "There is no show in television history that has had more impact on me than Twin Peaks." So Lost.
Yeah.
Very Lynchian, I would say. Noah Hawley, creator of the show Fargo and Legion, cited Twin Peaks as major inspiration on his work, particularly Fargo. For sure the first season. And Legion, honestly.
Yeah, Legion's very good. So much better than Fargo.
Legion was so good that it took me like 4 years to finish.
Yeah.
Because every episode was so dense. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it probably didn't do well because you have to like watch every second of it. Mm-hmm. And it is like a 3-season or 4-season dream sequence, basically. Very, and all the stuff Noah Hawley did, he did not Homeland. He did a Julia Roberts show. Homefront?
I don't know.
It was these soldiers returning from war, and Julia Roberts was like a war psychiatrist. And it was a kind of conspiracy style show. about like reprogramming these soldiers to forget about their
I
traumas.
vaguely remember this. Yeah,
It was amazing.
I saw you watching
I
it.
fucking loved it. That
I
first
hate
season.
Fargo, so
You hate Fargo?
Yeah,
Okay. First season?
all of them.
All of them.
Any season that I've tried
Yeah.
from them, I don't like it because I can't stand the look at this wacky character.
Ooh, she's so goofy.
He's so interesting,
Yeah.
right? It's just like I don't give a shit.
Which is why I like it, because that's Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Like they show Andy, the retarded sheriff. I'm like, hell yeah. Show me. I want an Andy spinoff
Have you seen Scary Movie?
with Officer Doofy.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, the creator of Riverdale, remarked that all roads on Riverdale lead back to Twin Peaks, given its thematic similarities.
That actually makes sense.
You ever tried watching that one?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but
Riverdale was fine. Sabrina was way better. But like it does make sense for that what they tried to do with that universe.
do you know what that is, RJ? Riverdale? Do you know the Archie comics?
Mm-hmm.
It's a like dramatic telling of the Archie comics of Riverdale.
But it's like, what if things were like weird?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it like metaphysical?
Kind of, yeah. It definitely gives a lot of space. In
Like,
the
are the
storytelling.
characters Archie and all them?
Jughead and all
Yep.
of them?
Yeah. Same
Really?
characters, but it's like a dramatic retelling of it, I guess.
Yeah.
When did this come out? I know the name, but
8 years ago or something?
Maybe like
How'd it do?
2016-ish.
I could tell you.
It was like
2017.
yeah. It got lost in the what network is that? Because that's all the DC
ABC
Flash
CW.
CW.
Yeah.
It got lost within all of the Flash stuff and the DC
all
stuff.
the
that was on
terrible
there.
shows.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they had like One Tree Hill and stuff back in the day.
Right.
And what was the other one? What was the big like
I think Birds
super,
of Prey was a CW show, maybe.
like the
Or was it Fox?
Harley Quinn thing?
No.
Okay.
They do have that, but they had an older one.
Okay.
Like CW was weird because I think it came from WB.
Yeah, it did.
It was WB, and then they crossed over into CW, where they're like, "What if we do 90210 still?
Yes.
What if we just keep doing it?"
It was everything was what I know 210. Yeah.
And then they're like, "Well, what if we do 90210 with superheroes?"
Yes.
And then they did that.
What
forever.
was the Superman one they had?
That's what I was.
It was
yeah.
like Clark Kent, and he was just
they're Smallville.
Supernatural.
It was
Or no,
Smallville.
Smallville.
Yeah.
Supernatural's another one.
Supernatural's not the Superman one. Smallville.
Smallville.
I've heard is great.
It's great.
Yes.
I've never seen it, but I thought it looked stupid.
I watched it. I watched all of those, to be honest with you.
Supernatural. Did you watch Supernatural?
Yeah.
I heard that one was like the best of the CW shows.
It was good because like especially if you like came off of watching like Buffy and Angel,
Yeah.
and then
I
you
did.
had like a decade of like not seeing anything like that, and then Supernatural is just Buffy and Angel.
Yeah.
So
You remember Matt Thompson?
mm-hmm.
He loved Supernatural.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, he grew up. Like after we graduated high school, his family got a microwave. They are Dutch, like Amish, basically.
Uh-huh.
Like he grew up without anything, and I think the first thing he saw was Supernatural. And he's like, "This is my shit. Like this is so fucking good."
It's very Kevin. It's like It's very Kevin Smith like baked into it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes
So.
sense. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like Supernatural. Like a lot of comic fans like Supernatural. I guess the storytelling is
Same thing.
good enough.
Yeah.
Are we watching Smallville then?
I'm willing to watch it.
It's
yeah.
not great. You. I don't think you'll like it much.
It looks
Okay.
stupid.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah. It's. I thought it was fine.
I just don't care about Superman.
Yeah. No.
It always like I mean honestly all the Marvel characters, I get why people liked Batman because there was like a 90s nostalgia thing with it, but when Incredible Hulk and Iron Man and Spider-Man was just a good movie, the first one. But when all those Marvel movies came out, I never understood why there was so much like fanfare behind it. It seemed manufactured.
Behind Marvel?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I know that there was like
He's a hater.
no,
because X-Men is huge.
I'm an X-Men guy.
Yeah.
I get that. Like when
You're an
the
X-Man,
Wolverine.
like transitioning.
No, I'm not I'm not an aftermarket lady.
Because in terms of like, I know like people, there's always that like looking back at things, and people always like to cite Batman the Animated Series as like such a highlight of 90s
Yeah.
cartoons. But Spider-Man the TV show and X-Men the TV show are like the two highlights for superhero cartoon shows.
Okay.
And they also had Silver Surfer, they also had Fantastic Four, and the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
As far as Marvel cartoon shows before the movies.
Okay. So Fantastic Four came out before any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff.
No.
Well, before the main stuff. They had a
Before Iron Man, yes.
Yes, before. So Iron Man, is that the first in the mainstream MCU?
Sure.
I know that you have other definitions, but I'm talking about for the normies.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
that they were just kind of like, we have this. Let's try something to see if we can get the people to do it. We'll try Iron Man.
Well, it's because they had Marvel. They had struggled for so long in terms of like having money, and they sold off their properties, or they leased out their properties. So like Spider-Man was made by Fox, Fantastic Four was made by Fox, Hulk was made by Fox. Like they leased out their properties.
The X-Men
Ghost
stuff,
Rider
too.
was
Yeah.
yeah. All of that is made by, or Spider-Man might have been Universal. Yeah, Spider-Man's Universal. And so like they leased out their properties, and so technically Blade is a co-production with Marvel.
Yes. Yes. No, I'm
But
with you.
in terms of the properties that they had left, they wanted to make their own movies, and then that's when they made Iron Man.
Okay, I'm going to put this in a different sense or a different phrasing. You know when like the Sacramento Kings are doing really well, and then you see a bunch of people flying like purple flags and rooting for the Kings?
Yeah, sure. I never noticed that, but yeah.
Or the Dodgers, like any mainstream sports team.
He's talking about people that are bandwagon people.
Bandwagon people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Iron Man movie and that was the kicking off point for the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes. That's not the bandwagon kicking off point, though.
Okay, I think it was because in my perception of it, before Iron Man, I knew Marvel existed.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody did, but like comics were not a mainstream thing.
I guess that's debatable because of I don't know if you probably didn't care, but I don't know if you remember how big The Dark Knight was. I personally summer I saw The Dark Knight 4 times in theaters.
Okay,
I saw it too.
And that Batman Begins was like people saw, like I remember seeing it in theaters. It wasn't huge or anything. But like the Spider-Man movies and the X-Men movies, those did super well.
Yeah.
And then once you got to The Dark Knight, it was fucking huge. And Iron Man did not do numbers when it first came out.
That's true. I didn't see the Iron Man movie until Iron Man 2 came out. And the cinematic universe was like getting ready to go off.
Kind of. They were just like starting to cook. Like they had just put out Captain America, and I want to say that they might have put out one more before that. But that was still like they were slow burning. In my opinion, it is Guardians. Like Guardians is the movie that like really crosses over because it gets kids, and it gets nostalgic parents, and it gets dumbass millennials. Like it got so many people, and it got your mom and dad because they're playing like old songs in it. Playing Cat Stevens. Ooga chugga, ooga.
I can't stop.
Exactly. Like it's a very smart movie. As far as like it got a lot of people involved in the franchise that suddenly everyone cared about it. And it's the first funny movie for like the franchise.
Okay,
like it crossed so many things that it got so many people involved with everything.
All right, so going back to The Dark Knight, and this also just might be my perception of things, the way I see things, but I understood why those got popular because that was like a dark retelling of Batman.
Yeah, it was. Batman's always been popular. He's never not been popular.
That is true. Like I've always, I grew up with those Batman movies from like the Michael Keaton ones till Christian Bale, and the Dark Knight ones were like markedly different. Mm-hmm. The Christopher Nolan Batman ones were, it's like a dramatic storytelling. The way that the Robert Pattinson one was like a noir telling of it. Yeah. I understood why those took off as something different and then went into like Joker type stuff. Mm-hmm. When the Marvel stuff came about, it was like post Dark Knight, post Batman Begins at least. Yeah. that was just like, I don't know, it created like a whole new type of cinema. I don't know if what I'm getting is I don't know if it was necessarily good or if there was like a huge marketing campaign behind it to get the dumbass millennials on board, because that was when it went crazy. And like Avengers is the biggest movie of all time, and all the millennials are claiming to like have read all the comics.
Yeah.
You know?
It just became entertainment. So like that's why The Dark Knight is such an interesting movie in terms of like when it came in, because I think it came out in 2008, and when it comes out, because it's not only popular because it's Batman, but it's getting Academy recognition.
Yeah.
Like that's why, and it's getting Christopher Nolan, who's like this artsy filmmaker who's making a second Batman movie. Like the first one, like not a ton of people saw it, did okay, but like it just like it just hit pop culture in such a weird way that like no Marvel movie has quite set that precedent of being like, oh, we're gonna win awards for this movie, you know.
Well, I don't like, I guess the thing that like it sounds really stupid, but the thing that makes me not take any of the Marvel or Superman stuff seriously is like the bright colored costumes. You can't make a serious movie about a guy in a red leotard. When it's Batman and it's a dark leather suit, there's something that is realistic about that. Whereas like an Iron Man type or Spider-Man, like Spider-Man was a good movie, but it was its own thing.
Yeah, it's hard. I can spend way too much time talking about the intricacy of The Watchmen, but like Zack Snyder's The Watchmen is such a good movie, and a lot of people have issues with Zack Snyder and the way that he changed the ending to The Watchmen to there. But that when Alan Moore made The Watchmen, he took these characters that were like from this really old property that were bought by DC, and they were like these obscure characters that were in these stupid colorful suits, and he's like, how can we make it interesting and dark and very thematic and like have all of this like built-in conversation inside of this book that should be stupid.
It's the Sopranos of superheroes. Yeah.
And like that Watchmen movie was like a really good example as to how you can do that properly, right?
Yeah.
And Marvel has always struggled with trying to do that, and DC to an extent too.
Yeah.
Being like, how do we make a costume that's bright and stupid and make a superpower that's bright and that's stupid?
Yeah.
And how can we make it interesting?
Make it serious.
Yeah, exactly. And it took someone like Alan Moore, which there's been like different versions of Alan Moore that have came up after him in terms of like, I don't know, if people like who pay attention to writing with comics and stuff like that. Like Bendis is like a really big name, was a really big name in comics for a long time. Yeah. And he tried to do that with this series called The Ultimates, which was like, what if we do the Avengers, but like they're fucked up in a different universe?
They made that show, right? On Amazon, The Ultimates?
No, they've
there
never
was
made a show for it.
There was something adjacent to The Boys that was like
it's on Netflix.
Fucked up version of
it's on Netflix.
Superheroes.
There's another guy named Mark Miller who he did the same thing, as he worked in the Ultimates universe, and then like they tried to make some Netflix shows like Jupiter Ascending, I think it was not Ascending, Jupiter's Legacy.
Okay,
that's a Netflix show like that's like that. But with they're like, what if we made the Avengers, but like they're fucked up and weird, and Hulk like rapes people,
cool.
like that's that.
Yeah,
and that's been done, and
Watchmen.
Marvel hasn't been able to do it successfully, because they're owned by Disney, and they could never have a conversation and be like, what if the Hulk rapes someone?
Yeah, that would be kind of crazy for Disney to do.
We should make a ride for that.
The Hulk rape ride.
Yeah,
just get split in half and die.
Yeah, they're in the Ultimates. Ant-Man and Wasp, who they were in a relationship for a long time in comics.
They can rape and nobody would even know.
Well, they talk about in the Ultimates, that first run, domestic abuse and Ant-Man beating the shit out of Wasp as her husband.
Were they at the atom level?
That's a good question. Maybe both.
Because it doesn't count at the atom level. You can beat your wife if it's subatomic.
Yeah. And they can, like, the most they could do would be like, Iron Man, he's like an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah, it's dark.
Dark millionaire.
He's a dark millionaire who funds and propagates wars.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, outside of that, they can't really like do too much because it's Disney.
Yeah,
Like they'll never be able to be like, like Sin City. I love Frank Miller and I love Sin City. And like Sin City is like how do we make superheroes and make them all fucked up?
Yeah,
and like Marvel can never do that.
Yeah, I guess that is just like. Does Marvel have any characters that they can make like into a neo noir?
Yeah, like Wolverine is that character, and they tried to do it with the Wolverine movie, but like it doesn't.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
I love Logan. I love the Wolverine too.
The Wolverine's fine, but Logan is like them trying to do that, being like, what if he's getting old?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like Wolverine's a character where they can be like, this is this fucked up guy who's been around for way too long and has probably done horrible things.
Yeah.
But they're never, he's a moneymaker for them, so they can't do that. You know?
Yeah. That's all the reasons that I don't take like Superman seriously. Like I don't think it's possible to make a good Superman movie. It's
apparently the last one everyone loved, but.
Which one is that? The Batman versus Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Just do it in your